It is a beautiful summer day here in the panhandle of North Idaho, and I thought today would be a great day to tell you what is and isn't going on here on the Grass-fed Homestead. Last fall and then earlier in the spring this year, I had alluded to a partnership that was potentially forming and some really exciting developments that would be in the works here on the Grass-fed Homestead this summer. But I am talking with some other people who are really interested in taking the Grass-fed Homestead to a much bigger level. It would basically be taking my original vision for the homestead and making it come true much quicker than I can do it by myself. And that's all I can say about that at this time, because again, it's really early in the discussions and who knows what can happen. Some of you guys had messaged me through Instagram or Facebook and had asked what was going on and what the developments were, when the announcement was going to be made. And I had said it would be sometime in the next few weeks, and this was several weeks ago. Hey Blue, don't pull the... Blue, don't pull on the leash when we're filming, buddy. Quite sadly, things didn't work out like I had hoped with this arrangement. Let me tell you about it. I was contacted by a nonprofit organization that focused on ecotourism, sustainable agriculture, permaculture, those sorts of things. This nonprofit organization wanted to do a lot of development here in the Grass-fed Homestead, make it a destination for people to come, visit, learn, and experience sustainable agriculture on a homestead scale. More specifically, this organization was going to install a commercial scale greenhouse for plant propagation, do earthworks, and put in food forestry and orchards. It would pretty much transform this property into everything I had dreamed it would be, but just didn't have the resources to make it happen. The most important step though to make this happen, to make the Grass-fed Homestead a destination where people can come and learn and have this homesteading experience, it required us to have lodging here. This nonprofit was actually able to secure several travel trailers that we were going to install on the property and basically Airbnb them out. I'm on the back 5 acres of my property right now, which we don't get back here very much. We definitely don't use it for the livestock or anything. It's pretty overgrown with the bracken fern, as you can see here behind me, which is toxic to livestock. But in this area behind me where all this bracken fern is, this is where I had sited for basically this RV site. We were gonna do RV hookups, you know, septic, water, power, all those sorts of things. And then a few weeks ago, I had a contractor out here who was doing an estimate for paving this road that goes back through here and paving the RV pad. The neighbor saw the guy out here doing the measurements and giving me an estimate, and they wanted to know a little bit about what was going on, so I informed them about what the plans were. They were not very pleased with the idea of having campers back here basically that would be coming in and out, and then of course potentially making noise. I value that relationship with my neighbor very strongly. We're kind of in a remote area. There are not a lot of people back here, and they're kind of a lifeline if something goes bad. Also, they do the snow plowing during the winter. They plow my driveway. So I want to be really respectful of the neighbor's wishes, and I brought this information back to the nonprofit. Basically, the conclusion was if they're not going to be able to put in the lodging element here, then they're not going to move forward with any of the other things. We were at a little bit of an impasse, but I decided the more important thing for me to do was be respectful of my neighbors, so I erred in that direction, and all the plans that we had for developing the property have basically fizzled out. This came at a bad time because I'm not currently grazing any livestock, and I was really hoping to get the greenhouse and all those plant elements going on here. That's not been a big focus here on the Grass-fed Homestead, though it's been something I've wanted to do a long time, is get more trees in, and berries and nuts, and way more epic gardening going on. But now it feels like we're back to square one, and my whole plans for the year as far as getting this development going are gone. So I'm trying to rework things and figure out a new path forward. Willow, what are your thoughts? Any suggestions? Nothing? Blue? What do you think, Blue? No comment? While I'm not entirely sure of the path forward right now, I do have an exciting development going on right here though. This apple tree that I planted here in 2017 is fruiting. And look at this, this is just beautiful. They're really small, but it's only July yet. These guys are gonna be great come September. That is an Enterprise apple tree, and that's a cultivar that I have not tried yet. I don't know if the Enterprise is any good, but according to the Rain Tree Nursery, which is where I got that it's a good apple and it does well here in the Northwest. I'm really excited about those apples because they're the first fruiting perennial food production that I've had here on the property. There's been another homestead disappointment. My friend who keeps the bees here and produces a lot of knapweed honey, which is for sale by the way, grassfedhomestead.com, if you want to get either 1, 3, or 5 pound increments of practically organic grass-fed homestead knapweed honey. My friend who keeps the bees has suffered some familial tragedy both in the winter and then as recently as a few weeks ago. And consequently, there's been some issues with hive losses, etc., and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to keep bees here this year. He's supposed to let me know sometime soon. I'm really hopeful that he's able to bring the bees back and everything works out for him. But of course all that's out of my control and we'll just have to see how things work out. As for upcoming videos go, I do have a couple product review videos coming up. I don't do a whole lot of those. It's not something I really think this channel should be about. However, every once in a while I come across something that I would like to share with you guys. So I'm going to do a video on this stuff right here, which is a all-natural organic deodorant called Farm Pit. Right now they have 3 different fragrances. One is Scent of Log, Life's Lemons, and Sage. My favorite is the Scent of Log here on the left. And the other video is going to be on this right here, which is a cast iron grill grate for a Weber kettle grill or similar style grill. It looks like a really cool apparatus. You see here these things pop out in different configurations and there's different attachments that sit in there. So I'm going to be firing that up hopefully very soon to show you guys about that. There are links below the video in the video description area for both of these websites so you can check them out to see if they're a product that you might be interested in. If you do decide you want to try either of these things, be sure to let them know that the Grass-fed Homestead sent you. And lastly, I recently had some music here on the channel. I put out some music in a video and the response was really positive. A lot of you guys liked it. It was really cool to get that feedback from you guys, so thank you. In some of the comments there was a request for more music. Now of course the Grass-fed Homestead is not a music video channel, so it's not going to be a thing here, but I do have some original music that I wrote a while back that some of you guys might like, so if you're interested in hearing some of that, you can definitely leave a comment below. Let me know if you're interested, and if there's enough interest, maybe I can throw together another video with the song that I wrote. We can see how that goes.